push current people to the next level? How do we groom the second level leadership to come up the way Mr. Kamath has articulated and indeed has done in his organization very, very successfully?
I think that's looks like a straightforward question, but it is actually a very complex question in an organizational context. Because most people tend to believe that you evaluating a person and grooming a person to get to the next level is an easy task. But you also need to understand that there are so many nuances that come through. How does a leader who's trying to groom somebody or grow several people in an organization understand that he's fair? So it comes to setting appropriate goals. The second part is measuring performance. And is performance measured only on a single metric? And that is, you have been given a profit objective. I heard one of our participants say, he's not profit-minded. But clearly, profit is a measure by which most leaders or managers tend to evaluate subordinates. Is that the only measure that you will have? Will you measure other attributes? How does the person lead? How does the person behave as a team member? How is he with the peers? How is he with subordinates? How is he with superiors? What is his emotional quotient, as it were? I think all these things, several times, your goal sheet doesn't capture more than half of these things. And then, actually, you think that this is the easy part. This is the tough part. This is not the tough part. This is the easy part. The tough part is to then be fair in terms of your evaluation and make emotion or take emotion out of the equation of evaluation. I find that a large majority of managers bring in emotion when they look at all these, assuming they have all these various attributes that I said you need to look at, you then bring emotion into it because then that disturbs the whole evaluation process. So you've got a problem there. So we need to be sure that you've taken emotion out. And after emotion is taken out and your evaluation is done, comes an even more difficult part in terms of taking that next step, and that is giving feedback. So basically, grooming becomes a process whereby you are able to articulate what you expect the person to do, measure the person across various attributes, handhold as necessary, evaluate as appropriate without emotion, give feedback, and then see how the person performs as you go along. And then if you have a set of people and you have done this over a few years, you know who is rising above the others, and then you have across various businesses, across various layers, people who can get to the next level.
Thank you. There's one more question there.
I would like to say something.
Yeah, Sadhguru also respond.
Say, from my experience of people, what I've seen is somebody who is doing great at one level, you pull him up to the next step with all the necessary preparations, but he can bomb so badly because his internal organization does not allow him to function at a different level. Because in an organization, it depends what type of organization, Kamath, being in the banking, maybe they all have similar skills but growing into higher and higher capabilities maybe. But for example, our kind of organization, from one level of performance to another, it's a completely different skill level. What you knew in your previous level just doesn't fit into this. It needs a completely new human being altogether. So, this is there is no easy solution for this unless you have a certain way of reading people for what they will be tomorrow. What they have been till now is maybe wonderful, but what are they going to be tomorrow? Their potential of tomorrow is something that a leader should be able to read. So, I think one of the most important things is a very close observation of human beings, not their performance, not their activity, not what they're doing and not doing, simply how they sit, how they stand, what they do. Just observing a human being as a human being, I think is a very, very important aspect before you give them deeper responsibilities, because when they fall apart or when they do something which is not proper, it is not a question of his career and things, it is going to affect everything across, and many times it's very difficult to make corrections after a little mess up has been done